Hello, this is David Taylor Klaus, and this is Mindset Mondays with DTK. So I'm excited. This is actually episode 13, and this means that we are 1/4 of the way through the first year, and this is a year-long project. Mindset Mondays is intended to be a year-long project where every Monday we get a chance to work with growth mindset oriented folk or folks who really want to develop a growth mindset, and a chance to play with new ideas, new concepts, and really stretch into new mindsets. And so thank you for joining me. Oh, by the way, again, if you will, click share, invite your friends, share this with your social communities. Would love to expand the conversation. So again, we're here for a year, and today's kind of a tough one, right? Today, what we're working with is, I'm not what happened to me, I'm what I choose to be. You know, there's no escaping from the idea that our experiences shape who we are, but they don't define who we are. There isn't a single failure that's happened to me throughout life. There's not a single failure that's happened to you that defines who you are. In fact, even the positive experiences, my 3 amazing children, they don't define who I am. They inform who I am. So I'm not what's happened to me. I'm what I choose to be. And I don't know, I thought about sharing this or not. The idea of our up until now, everything that's happened to us up until now doesn't define what it's going to be from now on. I've battled depression since as long as I can remember. And that depression doesn't define who I am. It informs it, and it allows me to choose to be engaged. It allows me to choose to be impactful. It allows me to choose to be alive. And that's an important distinction, because that depression doesn't define me. It drives me. It shapes how I see the world, and it shapes the work that I do. And I think what I want to encourage folks today, most of all, is to look at what's happened to you as an opportunity to inform you and inform your work and inform your contribution, and decide what you choose. What are you going to choose to be? How will you choose to live? And this is a real opportunity. I really want to hear from the folks that are here. And again, even during the week in between broadcasts, but what comes up for you? What is it that you have looked at, that you've experienced and allowed to define who you are, rather than to be choiceful? Yeah, I want to put the quote up again. Excuse me, I'm going click happy. Okay, I want to put the quote up again, and really ask, I'm not what happened to me, I'm what I choose to be. So what is it that you have allowed to define you? And what do you choose to be? You know, this is a more serious conversation. This is not a light Monday. And yet, this is an opportunity really to turn things to a direction that you choose. I know a lot of folks that are suffering from depression. There's a great TED Talk where the guy talks about the 4 words that can save your life are, I suffer from depression, just being willing to say it out loud. And it's not, again, a matter of defining who you are. It's absolutely just something that's informative, right? And I think it's interesting how many people take things that have happened to them or things about the way they're wired or their experiences and let that shape how they view, let that define how they view the world, right? So it's interesting. I see on the Facebook side that comments are coming, but I can't see them through the feed. So, interesting. There we go. Ha, thank you. I knew you were there. One failure in particular. Yeah, using our experiences. Thank you, Bill. It's using our experiences. I heard somebody say, each one teach one. You know, we're compelled as humans that when we learn a lesson, that we can use that as an opportunity to teach someone else. And I think that's a really critical piece, that using the experiences that we've had, not just to shape us, but to inform our work. Still, it's not who we choose to be. It's not that particular failure. It's, Bill, how did you choose to use it? And choosing to use it as a way to inform what you can teach is powerful. And again, Irene, you know, you and I've talked about, you know, the ability to be present and letting your experiences define, help shape your contribution to the world. And again, a marvelous piece. It's that which we have experienced, right? The things that have happened to us and the things that are part of our wiring. Those give us a clue as to the work we're here to do in the world, right? It gives us insight into what our purpose is. So what are you here to teach? What are you here to share? What's the work that you're meant to do? Have you spent time figuring that out? Have you put your attention and intention on figuring out what your contribution is? The history goes to the victor. You have survived your up until now. What will you choose from your now on? This is the ultimate piece of Mindset Mondays. You're completely at choice. Your freedom comes from being at choice and choosing what you want your from now on to be. Charlotte has been posting back in, and I've been posting back and forth in the Mindset Mondays Facebook community about some of the work that she's been doing since last week, looking at shifting the way she's holding some long-held limiting beliefs. And this is really the second piece of the double whammy on that. It's not what happened. And our limiting beliefs so often come from, we collect evidence. We've talked about this already. We're evidence collecting machines, right? So we take evidence from all the things that have happened to us and we decide what's true. And then that becomes our unconscious choice and the filter we use to move forward. Yeah. And we get to choose what's true. Yes, there are things that we don't get to choose. Gravity. Yeah, we don't get to choose gravity. Right. And there are things that are true. But everything that we believe about ourselves, everything I believe about me, is my choice. So I can believe that because I have depression and because I've battled that for at least 29 years that I can remember, or that's 39 years that I can remember. Wow, that's not who I am. Again, I get to choose how I enter the world and the work that I do. This isn't sit in the corner and suck your thumb Mondays. This is absolutely about choosing your mindset, choosing to be engaged, choosing to be impactful, choosing to be alive. And what I want for you listening to this is to realize that you are at choice, and that, again, you're not what happened to you. You're what you choose to be. So the opportunity in the Facebook group, and I want to encourage everyone to step in. We just passed 300 members this week. Come to facebook.com/group/Mindset Monday and be bold, be brave enough to say what you choose. What do you choose to be? right? You're not what happened to you. You're what you choose to be. I mean, look, there's extra credit. You can say what it is that's happened to you that you're choosing to see as shaping you. But more importantly, wow, what do you choose to be? How do you choose to be in this world? What impact do you choose to have? Come and share. Again, Mindset Mondays is a year-long project, and these conversations go on in between these Monday broadcasts. The Monday live broadcasts are nothing more than a way to start your week, to shift your thinking, to see what else comes up. And so I want to say thank you for joining, and thank you for sharing. I mean, Lynn, today you choose to be there for a friend who's grieving. And again, who do you choose to be? Even more, Lynn, who do you choose to be for her? Right? But being there with her is brilliant. And you are at choice. Lynn, we've had a lot of conversations about this. You are completely a choice. We all are. Who do you choose to be? What do you choose for your impact in this world to be? So again, join us at facebook.com/group/Mindset Mondays. And please join in the conversation. And until next week, what mindset do you choose?